Hey, how's it going, guys? Blue Tempest here, and welcome to my manga haul for December 2021. So for this manga haul, I have some pretty exciting pickups to show you guys. Because it was the holidays, I did buy myself a lot of manga as part of a Christmas gift to myself. Obviously, I had to treat myself. So I did pick up some pretty exciting things, as well as some of the usual pickups that you guys probably would expect from my typical manga hauls. I am trying out a brand new angle for this video, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But without further ado, I do have 60 plus volumes of manga to show you guys. So let's get into it. So I do want to start out this haul video by showing you guys some of the Shonen Jump pickups that I did get this month, starting with the highly anticipated volume 1 of Kaiju number 8. Now this is a super exciting thing for me to finally have in my collection. I've been hearing a lot of praise about Kaiju number 8. And yeah, this is a really fun series. Definitely want to save my full thoughts on it for my reading log, but just know that this is definitely something that you guys have probably heard about and have probably seen in other people's manga hauls. So yeah, that is volume 1 of Kaiju number 8. Next up, we do have the 8th volume of Chainsaw Man. Now this is a really cool cover, and obviously this is one of my favorite series. Spoiler alert, it is in my top 10 manga, which if you haven't seen that video, check it out. But yeah, I always pick these volumes up when they do come out. So yeah, just another volume of Chainsaw Man to add on to the collection. Next up, we have volume 3 of Mashle. I am maybe planning on doing a 3-volume rule video on this series, so look out for that in the future, and let me know if you guys do want me to do that video down in the comments. And then next up, we do have volume 4 of Undead Unluck, just another volume of this series to pick up. I am kind of behind on reading this series as I've only read the first 2 volumes, but I do enjoy it, so I did pick up volume 4. And then next up here, we have 2 random volumes of Kaguya-sama Love is War. I believe this is volume 21 and then volume 11. I did order this entire series on Right Stuff during one of their sales a couple months ago, so I'm honestly just waiting to get those volumes as they come in stock, and sometimes they'll randomly send me some, so that is the case with these. But yeah, let me show you guys these volumes. This one is volume 11 here with the spine and the back, and then volume 21. Another series that I was waiting for Right Stuff to send me was the 3rd volume of Spy Family. I have honestly been waiting for this specific volume for months. Like, I think I ordered this back in February or March, and it took this long for me to get it. It took this long for it to come back in stock. But now that I have this volume, I'm finally up to date with Spy Family. Can't wait to read it, and maybe a 3-volume rule video coming soon. We'll see. But yeah, very glad to finally have this in my collection. All right, next up we have 2 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen. Right here I have volume 2 and volume 4. So now I have volumes 0 through 6 of the series. Haven't read it, but I know it is insanely popular. I'm probably gonna really like it because it seems like it's something up my alley. But yeah, just very glad to have some more Jujutsu Kaisen in my collection, and I will get on to reading it very soon. And then a Shonen Jump volume that is pretty out of stock right now. Don't know if it's out of print, but that is Eye Shield 21. I finally picked up volume 1 right here in pretty decent condition, and yeah, I've had a couple of stray volumes of the series sitting in my collection for a while, but I'm glad that I finally have volume 1 so I can actually read it and check it out and see if it is something that is worth collecting for me. So there's that. And then next up, we do have the first 3 volumes of Seraph of the End. Now, this is a series that I've been kind of eyeing for a while now. This is a series about vampires, if I'm not mistaken, and it is one of those just Shonen Jump series that is kind of not really talked about too often, but I have heard some good things, so I'm excited to get into it. But yeah, that is the first 3 volumes here of Seraph of the End. All right, so next up we have volumes 2 through 5 of The Promised Neverland. Now this series has one of my favorite anime adaptations, honestly, of all time. I love the first season of this anime. I honestly consider the first season a 10 out of 10 anime, but it was really ruined by the second season, which was honestly pretty terrible. So I did want to get into the manga, and yeah, I found volume 1 not too long ago. And so when I recorded my manga shopping with the squad video, I did pick up all of these volumes, and I'm just really glad to be collecting this series. So yeah, that is volumes 2 through 5 of The Promised Neverland. And that does it for all of the Shonen Jump volumes that I picked up. So next, I do want to show some of the other Viz volumes that I did pick up this month, starting with some of the Shonen Sunday series. The first of which being Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Now this is a brand new series that just released, and it is a really good one. Can't wait to talk about this one in my next reading log. But yeah, you guys probably saw me pick this up if you did watch my last manga shopping video. And then I also did pick up the first 3 volumes of Magi. Now this is a series that I have been wanting to get into for a while now. I've heard a lot of people compare the series to like Hunter x Hunter and just the type of, you know, shonen action adventure series that I typically really enjoy. So just really glad to have started picking up the series, and I might even do a 3-volume rule on this. But yeah, that is Magi volumes 1, 2, and 3. And then I did pick up a few Viz signature volumes, starting with Zom 100 volume 4. Now this obviously is the newest volume of this zombie comedy series. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I did do a 3-volume rule on this series, so check that out if you haven't watched it. And then I did pick up this random volume 7 of Fire Punch, also in my last shopping video. So yeah, just slowly trying to complete that series. And then the last Viz series that I did pick up was all of the volumes that I was missing for Video Girl Ai. Now, this is a series that is by Masakazu Katsura, who is also the mangaka behind Aizu, which is one of my favorite manga series of all time. Easily my favorite rom-com that I have read. So I'm just super excited to get into Video Girl Ai. I've flipped through some of the art and stuff, and it just looks like it's gonna, you know, hit me with those same vibes and the same type of feeling that I had when reading Aizu. So I'm just very excited to finally have this series in my collection. Now I actually have all of Katsura's works that have been released in English. So just very excited. And I'll show you guys all of the covers and backs of the volumes here. So yeah, this one is volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, volume 11, volume 12, volume 13, volume 14, and lastly, volume 15. Now, I did not show volumes 1 and volume 10 because I already had those, but yeah, this is the complete set now, volumes 1 through 15. I hope to be binging this series very soon. All right, so moving on, let's get into some of the other publishers that I did pick up manga from this month, starting with Kodansha. I did get the 3rd volume of Battle Angel Alita. Just been picking these up as they come out. This is only going to be a 6-volume series, so I am pretty much halfway there. And then I did pick up the Attack on Titan Omnibus Volume 1. This is going to be the format I'm going to be collecting the series in. Attack on Titan is one of my favorite anime series of all time, so I'm glad to finally be picking up the manga. And I don't mind picking these up as they come out. Because I already have seen the anime and I'm pretty much anime only for now, but I do want to own this series in the manga, so there is that. I only got one vertical volume this month of manga, and that is gonna be Blood on the Tracks, Volume 7. Now, you guys know that Shuzo Oshimi is my favorite mangaka, so I'm always really happy to pick up a volume from one of his series. So yeah, just very glad to have this volume. It took a while for this one to come out. It kept getting delayed. I'm still waiting to get Inside Mari Volume 8. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, right now, very glad to have Blood on the Tracks Volume 7. Hopefully Volume 8 doesn't get delayed like this one did. So yeah. Next up, for 7 Seas, I only got 2 volumes of manga, one of which being Die Dark Volume 3. Still haven't read the series, but I probably will do a 3-volume rule now that I have the first 3 volumes. And yeah, this is from the manga of Dorohedoro. Very excited to get into this one, and very glad that I have the first 3 volumes now. And then the other 7 Seas volume I picked up is the NPCs in this village sim game must be real. This was something that I picked up kind of on a whim. I don't know if I would consider this an isekai, but it kind of is like an isekai. This one I was pretty intrigued by the premise, and that's why I picked it up. It's kind of about this middle-aged guy who doesn't really go outside, doesn't have a great life, honestly, doesn't have any friends. Then he starts playing this mysterious video game on his computer, and it's not like an isekai. He doesn't get transported into the game or anything, but the NPCs in this game are all really realistic, and they kind of respond to him in a just really complex and interesting way. He starts to really, change for the better, I would say, because of the NPCs in this game. So yeah, it was a pretty good read. I'll talk about it more in my reading log, but yeah, I'm actually pretty glad I picked this one up. And then I did pick up a Tokyopop volume. Obviously Tokyopop, most of the stuff that I have from them have all been out of print series, but here is Battle Royale Volume 13. Now with this volume, I'm only missing Volume 12. So if you guys see Volume 12 for a good price, please let me know. I am willing to pay a little bit above retail just so I can complete this set, as these volumes are super rare, super expensive in the aftermarket. But I'm not trying to spend like an arm and a leg for this series, so I am willing to wait until I find a good price for Volume 12, but I'm glad that I'm only missing 1 volume of the series now. So yeah. Next up, I did pick up the Steins Gate Complete manga. Now this one is the Barnes & Noble exclusive hardcover, and Barnes & Noble was doing a hardcover sale, so all of their hardcover books were on sale for 50% off for the holidays, and it included manga, so I did pick this one up. This one has been getting pretty rare, pretty expensive in the aftermarket, so I'm glad I was able to find it. I did drive a little bit farther away than my usual Barnes & Noble to find this one, but I'm glad that I picked it up. It was well worth it. I got this for an amazing steal. And then for some other hardcover volumes that I picked up, I got these off of Right Stuff during their holiday sale, but I did get volumes 2 through 4 of Soul Eater. So Soul Eater is a series that I have watched some of the anime for, really enjoyed it, but I never finished the anime, so I have been wanting to just collect the manga and I was actually waiting to see if these would go on sale, and they did. So I'm glad that I have these now. I am up to date on the releases now, so I will be picking these up as they come out. Now moving on, I did get a pretty decent stack of Dark Horse series this month, starting with Gantz Omnibus 7. Now this was one that I was really anticipating. I'm glad I finally picked it up. As you guys probably know, Gantz is one of my favorite series of all time, so I'm just glad to have this. Hopefully Dark Horse continues releasing these omnibuses, and yeah. Now this was another pickup from the Right Stuff holiday sale. They did have a couple of bundles for great prices, and they had a Satoshi Kon bundle, so I picked up Opus and Seraphim. Now I've been eyeing Opus for a really long time. I've been wanting to pick this up and add it to my collection because I've heard amazing things about this series. So when they had that bundle on Right Stuff, it was the perfect opportunity for me to scoop this up. And Seraphim honestly was kind of like a bonus because I've heard some good things about this, but I don't know too much about it. So I'm glad to kind of get into this one as well. And then I did pick up Blade of the Immortal Omnibus Volume 9, and also the 10th Omnibus right here. I do have the Blade of the Immortal singles, volumes 1 through 25, but honestly, I did not feel like going through the trouble of collecting those super rare and hard to find volumes for what's past 25, so I decided to end off the series with the omnibuses so I could have a full set and just be able to read it. So yeah, I don't think it looks too bad on the shelf or anything, so I think it was a good move on my part. I'm not super opposed to maybe buying some of the other singles that I'm missing if I do see them for like super cheap or anything, but I'm not gonna pay astronomical prices for them. So either way, I am very, very excited to finally have a completed set of Blade of the Immortal. And then another Dark Horse series that I did pick up in its entirety is Emanon. This is a series that I have heard a lot of great things about. The art is just absolutely incredible in this series, and it's only 3 volumes, so when I did see that volume 1 came back in stock, as it was pretty out of stock for a really long time, I went ahead and scooped up all 3 volumes. So very glad to have this in my collection and to finally be able to read it, as I have, like I said, heard some amazing things about this series, and I will let you guys know what I think in a future reading log. And then to round out the Dark Horse series that I did pick up, I did get the 6th and 7th deluxe editions for Berserk. As you guys can see, these are massive volumes. Absolutely love these releases. They're super nice quality, and now I am actually up to date with all of the Berserk deluxe editions, so I can't wait to finally dive into Berserk again after the Golden Age arc. I haven't read anything past that arc, so I'm really, really looking forward to reading some more Berserk. And with that, guys, that pretty much does it for all of the manga pickups that I did have this month. But I do want to show you guys some of the things that I picked up that aren't manga in this month. The first of which being the Monogatari light novel box set. Now this was on sale on Amazon for an amazing price, and I have been eyeing this series for a while now, and honestly I couldn't resist picking this up. Now I haven't gotten into too many light novels. The only one that I have been reading has been Classroom of the Elite, and with that I haven't even completed reading the first volume of that series, but I do want to get into some more light novels, and I think this was a great purchase for me to get into them, as I have heard some amazing things about the Monogatari series. So I'm really, really glad to own this box set. The aesthetic of these volumes are just super nice. I love the look of this little box set here, and this is released by Vertical, and it is really, really nice quality and in great condition and everything. Like I said, I ordered this on Amazon, and let me show you guys actually the volumes here, starting with the first Bakemonogatari light novel. Like I said, love the aesthetic of these novels. Here is part 2 of Bakemonogatari, and then part 3. And then this one is called Kizu Monogatari. I believe this one is a prequel to the others. But like I said, I don't know too much about this series, so I'm just kind of going in blind. This one is called Nisei Monogatari, part 1. And then I have Nisei Monogatari, part 2, right there. And then the last volume contained in this box set is the Neko Monogatari Black. So yeah, don't know too much about this series. Let me know if you guys have read this, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, very, very excited to get into this series, as I have heard some just amazing things about it. So yeah. And then I do have one more book to show you guys that it isn't manga. I got this one for Christmas, actually, and it is a Dungeons and Dragons book, the art and arcana of Dungeons and Dragons. So this is a kind of like a history book and an art book all mixed up at once. This kind of has some art and some just overall history about Dungeons and Dragons. If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I am a dungeon master for a campaign, and this was an awesome gift. Very, very glad to have this in my collection. I'm pretty much a sucker for any like hardcover art book type of thing, and yeah, really glad to have this Dungeons and Dragons book in my collection. And the last thing I want to show you guys is something else that I got for Christmas, and this was from my friends Gero and Jalissa. They made me a custom Blue Tempest bookmark. Now this is so cool, guys. I hope you guys can see this really well, but yeah, this is just such an amazing gift. I'm always needing bookmarks, so this was kind of perfect. But just the fact that it has, you know, Blue Tempest and my favorite color blue, and it just looks so cool. I can't wait to use this and just have this in my collection. So thank you guys for this amazing gift as well. And yeah, that pretty much does it for this manga haul video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments what you guys got for Christmas. Did you guys get any manga, or did you guys buy yourself manga for Christmas like I did? All of my social media accounts are going to be down in the description. You can follow me on those platforms. And with that, guys, that does it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.